We live in an era of discovery. Each day, scientists bring us closer to understanding fundamental questions about human life. How does the brain process information and store knowledge? How do mutations in key genes cause disease? How do cells communicate? The challenge of solving these and other questions, as well as the promise of what those answers might yield, is what science is all about. Educating young people to be the scientists of tomorrow is critical in the ongoing quest for knowledge.
Sure, the importance of educating young people in the sciences has to relate to preparing them for the today and the future. Technology, science, innovation, creativity, these are all crucial pieces of knowledge and skill sets for our daily lives, whether young people become professionals in the science and technology world or not. Science and technology touches everything that we do. And if we're going to be thoughtful and engaged citizens in our world, we need to know something about these things.
The challenge that both formal and informal science educators have today is how to engage young people in the sciences in a compelling and relevant way.
One of the biggest challenges with making science relevant and interesting to today's youth is a certain stigma that science is either uncool or uninteresting. And then there's also the notion that sometimes people are afraid of things that they don't know or understand. And so it's really important for us to give opportunities to today's youth to participate in science and technology activities and programming that gives them a sense of confidence, gets rid of some of those stigmas, and there's no sense of grading or being right or wrong. We really make it an opportunity to be successful.
While the formal classroom and laboratory may still be the axis of education for students, outside the traditional classroom, museums and science centers all over the world play an increasing critical role in the lifelong, informal science and technology learning of their communities.
I think science centers and formal classrooms can partner but complement each other very nicely, where curriculum and the needs to ensure that children are learning elements of science and technology is very important. We provide an opportunity as a science center for them to take risks, to spark their curiosity. Nobody tests in a science center. We engage emotions in a way that can go well beyond classroom learning and really spark that interest so that we become learners right beyond the classroom, beyond the science center for that matter, into lifelong learning.
Science centers don't compete with classroom teachers, but rather work together with teachers to embellish the work they do in the classrooms.
It's very crucial for teachers to be able to get through the phenomenon, the principles and the facts of learning. It's also important for us to be able to open up those same experiences in a different environment so the children can repeat and understand that certain principles play out in the world in very different ways. We also work collaboratively to address the different learning styles that children bring to the classroom so that together we can spark that curiosity, that lifelong learning interest, and help them move on to be successful.
Telus World of Science Calgary has been providing fun and educational experiences in science, technology, and more recently the arts for the past 2 decades. Telus World of Science Calgary is embarking on a journey to build the first new science center in Canada in over 25 years.
The new Science Center opens in 2011, and we're very excited about being a major partner with the community where research and knowledge building that's going on throughout the formal education sector, through the universities, through research institutions, can connect with the public in a way that they haven't had before. We see ourselves as a hub for that opportunity, but also going well beyond the walls so that we're throughout Calgary. We're not just a building. Through technology and collaborations, we're in southern Alberta as well, and working with other science centers nationally and internationally to be able to raise the bar and the dialogue on what's going on in the world of science and technology.
The new Science Center is going to establish a cutting-edge, dynamic, interactive arts, science, and technology education environment. It's going to be the entry point for our kids to get them interested into the arts and sciences and keep them engaged right through teenage years to become young adults, even to adulthood. And it's going to keep the adults engaged by bringing world-class expertise to Alberta, to this community as a whole. It's going to help educate not only our kids, but even us as professionals.
Until then, The current center is a dynamic and exciting destination as it has been for more than 40 years, serving Greater Calgary. Originally the Calgary Centennial Planetarium, then as the Calgary Science Center, and now Telus World of Science Calgary, the organization has evolved over the years to meet the changing needs of Calgarians.
The Telus World of Science is perfect for Calgary because of, first and foremost, the support for it. If you look at the existing facility, there are over 300,000 people that come visit it a year, and it's bursting at the seam. Of those 300,000, over 50,000 are students. The demand is there, and it is expected those numbers will double with the new Science Center.
Telus World of Science Calgary is a place to explore and understand the fundamentals of science, to be curious, creative, to experiment, and to play. Its goal is to not only educate the young minds of tomorrow, but also to be relevant to adults of today who have questions about life in a complex, scientific, and technology-driven world. Telus World of Science Calgary. We do more than science. We develop futures.
One of the biggest challenges for adults is that they're being faced with a lot of information that's coming at them, new information on science and technology every day in the media. We offer a facility where we have neutral and accurate information, and we encourage discussion and debate on those topics. One of our most successful programs in this area has been our Science Cafe, where adults are encouraged to discuss and debate current science and current issues with the actual researchers that are looking into these issues that we're facing today.
The center is also a place where the future workforce of the city of Calgary and beyond will learn about and develop the skills necessary to be a vital contributing member of a global society.
The opportunity for Calgary's Telus World of Science to help build and motivate the innovators of tomorrow, the next generation of creative problem solvers, is huge. All within the context of a science and technology environment where the issues of today and tomorrow will be rooted in many of those areas. We can help young people take risks, challenge themselves, work together collaboratively, along with our partners as well, to really feel that they have confidence, they have the skills required to be that next generation of innovators and creative problem solvers.
As a society, we are on the threshold of significant change in worldwide economic, education, and environmental systems, and the Telus World of Science Calgary is preparing to partner with individuals and organizations to better ready our communities for these changes.
As a partner, I see this benefiting the community as the portal for our children to get into the arts and sciences, getting them interested and keeping them interested as they grow. It's going to be a portal for our researchers in Western Canada to showcase the cutting-edge research they're working on and share that with those children and get them interested in the sciences and keep them there. Even as young adults, and adults like myself, keeping us interested in the arts and sciences and looking at that cutting-edge research. Industry is going to be benefiting as a partner by showcasing the cutting-edge technologies they develop thanks to that research. And as a dad, it's going to help me get my kids interested in the arts and sciences and develop the next generation of knowledge workers we need to sustain the standard of living we've come to enjoy in Canada.
Telus World of Science Calgary. We do more than science. We develop futures. To learn more about Telus World of Science Calgary, contact them today or visit telusworldofscience.com.